on James Leslie's Express Lane, where we get you out as fast as possible, talking about running backs. Fantasy football season's coming up, and you need to know, what running backs do you get? For me, easily number one, Le'Veon Bell. He had the most touches of any non-QB offensive player last year, and don't expect him to slack off on a prove it or lose it contract year. He started getting franchise tagged. He's like, no, I'm going to Tampa, I make even more money. So expect him to prove that he deserves more money this year. But if you don't have the first pick in the draft and you have the second, look at Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara scored more fantasy points on his receiving, not on his handoffs, on his receiving totals than Amari Cooper, Sammy Watkins, and Jordy Nelson. He scored more fantasy points on receiving than wide receivers. So yet on to ground performance, he's going to do even better. Especially with a quarterback like Drew Brees, it's not like they're going to put 8-9 men in the box. They have to worry about the pass game. So they can't be, stuff in the box and like, you got a yard, screw you. Like, no, they have to worry about the pass, which gives them even more room to run. Now, alright, so he missed out on the top two. There's always Todd Gurley. He scored an average of 21.3 points per game. That's a ton of game. That's a ton of points per game. That's a ton. And the Rams just keep getting better. Every year that the quarterback has under his belt, he'll get better. So expect them to keep getting better, which means Todd Gurley will get better. Now, here's what's going to get tricky, because you got ones like Jordan Howard from the Bears. The Bears. Trubisky has another year under his belt. New wide receivers to help maybe keep the 8 men out of the box to open things up for Jordan Howard. And with that defense, if they keep improving on it, because the Bears have usually been known for their defense, so if they can keep improving on their defense, there'll be times like, all right, well, we need to run the clock out. Hand the ball off. Oh, hey, he broke it to the outside for 6 yards before he got tackled. So expect Jordan Howard to do some things, especially like the Lions and the Packers are not known for having great defenses. The Vikings he might have to worry about, but the other two that be facing off twice a year, he's not going to have to worry about their defenses. Now, here's where we get to bouncing back from injury lists, like David Johnson. David Johnson was beast. Then he got hurt. Now, they also lost Carson Palmer. They're going to have a new quarterback. That quarterback might like to throw the ball more, which might hurt Johnson's production. And they might ease him into this season. Like, all right, well, the first game, all right, we'll see how he does on his knee. Or they'd be like, no, he's good. Let's get him out there. Let's bust some ass out there. So he's going to be a toss-up. You might be able to get him in the second round just because people will be iffy about that injury, which, same for Dalvin Cook. Although the new passing quarterback like Kirk Cousins will draw pressure off of him, and no Jerick McKinnon or other backups to steal touches, he's going to be the premier back if he can come back from his injury. Injuries can always go one way or the other. Hopefully, though, he bounces back because Vikings. Next, guy who might lose some production value, Kareem Hunt. He lost Alex Smith, which means he'll probably get more work because they're going to have a quarterback who's started, I think, a game. But that also means, well, that quarterback, he can't throw the ball. 8 men in the box. But then again, who knows? Maybe Mahomes, I think his name is, he could turn out to be even better than Alex Smith. We'll have to wait and see. So if he does prove to be better than Alex Smith, throwing the ball around more, that'll open up the holes for Kareem Hunt. And of course, Kareem Hunt will probably also be catching balls, which up his value, especially in a PPR league. Someone who's dropped a lot, especially in my eyes, is Ezekiel Elliott. Knows Dez Bryant means more men in the box. But also means more run plays. It also means more catches for him. It's like rocking a hard place. Like, yeah, you don't have Dez Bryant drawing coverage, but without Dez Bryant, you're going to have to rely more on Ezekiel Elliott. So we're just going to have to wait to see how that plays out. Maybe look at him in preseason, see how he does. My friends, we always wait until like after the 4th preseason game, but before the season starts, before we do our drafts. Just so, because what could you imagine? Like, yeah, all right, we got this guy after the 2nd preseason game. Oh, he got hurt during the 3rd one. He's out for the season. Fuck. Now, the first and only rookie on the list, Saquon Barkley. Yes, he's never touched the ball in the NFL, but especially in leagues that carry over from one year to the next, get him. And just Eli Manning, he's not the Eli Manning of before. He's not throwing the ball like he used to. Odell Beckham Jr. comes back healthier than ever. He might have more chances to throw the ball around, but I really think the team's going to be focusing more on the run this year, just because they can't rely on Eli Manning's arm anymore. And they can't rely on the wide receivers staying healthy. Last year, every single one got hurt. They were pulling fans out of the stands to try to throw out there because they had no one left to throw to. So yeah, Saquon Barkley, I see getting a lot of work in. Someone else I see, as a bonus, Jerick McKinnon. He's never been the premier every down back. He's always had like Adrian Peterson or Dalvin Cook in front of him, which means he doesn't have as much wear and tear on him. And Jimmy G throws the ball, which means no 8 men in the box. Hell, it might not even be 7 men in the box. He might only be facing 6 men in the box every down. So Jerick McKinnon could be seeing a lot of runs. You could also be seeing a lot of catches from Jimmy G. So yes, if you're doing a 10-man league, there's 10 players plus a bonus. Hopefully, you'll be able to grab one of these guys. And if you're super lucky, maybe grab 2. Like, oh, we're doing an 8-team league. Oh, I was able to grab Dalvin Cook and Saquon Barkley because I was the last pick. So I grabbed Kareem Hunt as my last pick, and then I picked up Saquon Barkley as the first pick in the 2nd round, which means you'd be set at running back. Anyways, what do you guys think? Is there a running back out there that you think should be higher up? One that I didn't have on the list that should be on there? Maybe I should have dropped David Johnson completely because we don't know how he's going to come back from the injury. Maybe drop Kareem Hunt because no Alex Smith. We don't know how that quarterback's going to do. So we're going to see a lot of defenses putting 8, 9 men in the box. We'll have to wait and see. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.